Hello, my name is Sarah Machniak, and I'm the coordinator of community outreach and student enrichment for the veterinary nursing program at Michigan State University College of Veterinary Medicine. Recently, I had the opportunity to join over 50 of my Spartan colleagues for President Guskiewicz's inaugural Spartan Bus Tour. Come along with me for a recap of our journey to see the impact Michigan State University has throughout our state. Despite the fact it was early and I was lacking caffeine, I could feel the buzz of anticipation and excitement the moment I stepped on the bus. We eagerly embarked from the Kellogg Hotel in East Lansing to our first destination, the Zeeb Center of the Ashkenazi Culture and Lifeways in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. We were greeted with open arms to a traditional Ashkenazi welcome ceremony before we were able to explore the Zeeb Center and meet some of the wonderful members of the community. I learned a lot about the culture and history of the tribe and was drawn to how they interact with their environment. To think about the earth they are leaving behind and the impact we as humans have on all plants and animals. We are part of the earth, not in charge of it. Camp Grayling. What a beautiful place. I have never been to a military base before. After driving around base, we learned about Camp Grayling and a little more about how the National Guard fits into the United States military. I have a new appreciation for what our students go through that are on active duty for the National Guard. Not only is there a lot expected out of them as a full-time student, but they also have to spend time learning and training for the security of our country. I got some useful information and resources to take back to our students. The Ag Bio Research Facility was hands down one of my favorite stops on the whole trip. I asked them so many questions and I could have asked 100 more. Crisp, freshly picked apples met us at the door. We went out on the grounds looking at all the different fruit trees and the various research projects associated. My favorite part was learning about how tree grafting works, the product being one singular apple tree bearing 2 to 3 different kinds of apples. How cool! We had the most perfect dune climbing weather. It was nice to get our toes in the sand on a quiet morning. Anytime I've been there before as a kid, I remember it being super crowded and hot. So I really enjoyed this moment of sand, sunshine, and quiet. I smiled as I watched some of my fellow Spartan Bus Tour members climb the dunes for the first time. Did you know certain types of waves bring sand from the lake to the coast and vice versa? Neither did I. Members of the College of Social Science at Michigan State spoke to us about how the coastline in Michigan is changing and how climate change is permanently affecting our beautiful coastline, causing a lot of sand to be washed away into Lake Michigan, but not much returning back to the coast. We were welcomed by wonderful students that were happy to see us at Muskegon High School. A few different speakers told us their stories and connections to Michigan State, and then we met students from the TE 101, which is a class out of the Michigan State College of Education, which allows certain high school students to begin preparations for becoming a teacher. The passion these students spoke about with their love for education really warmed my heart. I love the history associated with the Kellogg Biological Station. The buildings were all the original homes and buildings of Dr. Kellogg, which have been turned into research facilities. The long-term research fields have been collecting data for 30 plus years, benefiting the farming community around them. After arriving on campus, we all took a moment to sign the bus. Then we headed inside to reunite with our loved ones. We watched photos from the trip, scroll on a TV, while saying our goodbyes to each other after embarking on this inaugural Spartan Bus Tour. I want to thank everyone associated with the planning and execution of the trip. I also want to thank my fellow 50 bus buddies from Michigan State University for giving me an experience of a lifetime. Special thank you to President Guskiewicz and his team for a truly wonderful trip.